Hey, hey, Wild Mamas, and welcome back to the Wild Mama Podcast, Talks with Tips. So, we are in day 2 of our very special Wild Mama Mother's Day May celebration. And today I'm going to be reading my newsletter that I just sent out with the title, Are You Ready to Courageously Envision What's Possible for Your Life? So I know you desire more clarity about what you want and need, that you'd like to have clearer goals, visions, and be making moves to take action towards what you want, to find direction. And you may be at a point in your life where you feel ready and excited, but you also might feel a little directionless. Perhaps like one of my mamas felt before she joined the Mama Master Plan program. She said, I feel like the water my boat is on is steering the ship, not me. I'm treading water. I'm staying above and doing fine, but it's just going through the motions. My life is living me. I'm not directing it. I have visions of what I think I want to pursue, but they all seem so far-fetched. I just don't know what I want. Only what I don't want or am no longer willing to accept. Can you relate? One thing I want to speak on that she mentioned is in one sentence saying she has visions for what she thinks she wants to pursue, but then in the next sentence saying, I just don't know what I want. So I see this a lot. The claim of, I don't know what I want, even though we do have visions for ourselves. So if she knows she has visions, why would she say, I don't know what I want? Well, lucky for us, she gave us the answer. She said, they all seem so far-fetched. So it's not that this mama doesn't have a vision or know what she wants, but because what she wants feels so far-fetched, she counts herself and her visions as not possible, feasible, or acceptable, and so her only option is to toss her visions out altogether and just say she doesn't know what she wants. Perhaps you do that sometimes too. You say you don't know what you want, even though you do know. You're either just too afraid to say it, or the vision seems so far-fetched, out of reach, crazy, silly, or impossible that you stop yourself from exploring them further. You deny your visions in pursuit of something more reasonable and palpable to others. But mama, I am here to tell you that's not why we're here. We're here because we have wild visions that we uniquely dream up, because we're uniquely qualified to make them happen. And every time you say, I don't know what I want, even when you do, you disempower yourself. It's okay to feel embarrassed about your big, wild visions, concerned you may not know how to make them a reality, not ready to make those visions known to others, or fear that if you name it but aren't able to realize it, that you'd be seen as a failure. All of those things are normal in this process. But suppressing or denying your vision and dreams altogether will block you and keep you stuck. So I want to encourage you to own what you know about your visions. Even if there are missing pieces and things you still don't know, focus on what you do know. That's your empowered place, and we can work with that. Mamas who have worked with me have had a variety of visions for their lives. So whatever the extent of your vision is, you are fully welcome in this community to own and step into that vision for your life. And it does not matter how other people feel about your vision or if they believe it. It's yours and your job to own it, claim it, and live aligned to it. So I want to tell you a little bit about Mel. She came into my program as a stay-at-home mom with 2 young children, and her vision was to be hired as a full-time designer, even though she wasn't officially trained as a designer yet. She also wanted to move her family back to the U.S. from Australia and find her own voice and values in her new identity as a wife and mom. Within 1.5 years of doing my program and creating her Mama Master Plan, she accomplished all 3. Dang! And 3 years later, she was able to realize another deep vision of hers, which was to take her family to Mexico for a month to live and to study Spanish. So at the time, doing even one of those things felt so big to Mel. But through our work together, she was able to get clear, make a plan, and stick to the plan versus veering off when things got hard. Here's what she had to say after the program. After completing the program, I'm a new person with new habits, a strengthened and defined outlook, and have completely transformed my understanding about the power in me, the power of knowing my values, needs, and the power of having structure and routine based on those values and needs. My relationship with my husband has improved greatly because I know my values and needs now, can articulate them to him, and also not get defensive when he says things to me I need. My vision for my future and life with my career and children has been completely clarified and written down. And now that I know what I want, I feel more able to be patient and take the time and steps that I'm going to need to take to get there, rather than being upset that I'm not there yet. So I feel at peace and solid inside because I know where we are headed. I definitely have much more certitude about making decisions that will bring big changes to my life and take on those challenges rather than cowering to them. Yes, Mel. Isn't that amazing, y'all? I'm so proud of Mel. And then there's Ani, who was a leader in her organization but had a deep need to love herself and a secret dream to take a sabbatical from work so she could drive her family across the country in a bus to explore and adventure together. She had purchased a bus to convert but wasn't sure how she'd make it actually happen. So while in the program, she dug deep into her patterns and beliefs to get to the root of her lack of self-love and trust. Midway through the program, she took the leap and requested a sabbatical from her job. And guess what, y'all? It was approved. A few months later, she was on the road with her family in the Phoenix bus, living her dream. And she texted me later to say, been thinking of you and remaining super grateful for what you gave me. It was this, and this is referring to a post she sent me that said, how to find your greater calling. Determine your values, know your talents, believe in yourself endlessly, just be you. You gave me the tools to help me do this and remain true to me. Thank you so much. Oh, Ani, that was so sweet. You're welcome and so happy for you. So I have so many more examples of this to share with you and want you to see that no matter what your vision is or how far-fetched it seems, it doesn't make it impossible. And I have developed a program, framework, and process that helps facilitate this process for you. And it works. So maybe you want to take a big physical move or make a big physical move like I did to Hawaii, for those of y'all who don't know, because you know changing your environment will better support you in living more aligned to your true self. Or maybe you want to show up more fully for yourself every day, honoring your true rhythms in nature so that you can live with more ease and less stress every day. Or perhaps you want to transition out of your job, create a business, or travel across the country with your children without worrying about money. Whatever you want, you can have. Motherhood does not have to look the traditional way that society has taught you it needs to look. I believe that you have your unique visions and dreams because you have the capacity to realize them. So let's begin doing that, shall we? If you're ready to courageously stand in your vision and do the work to remove the blocks to make it happen, I invite you to join Cohort 7 of the Mama Master Plan program. So when you join the program, you will walk away after just 3 months of working with me, your vision defined and your ideal day written, your core values named, an accurate picture of where you are and a holistic sense of self-awareness, a clear picture of what your whole self looks like, a deep understanding of the rooms in your house so you can clear your internal clutter and eliminate distractions, your 1-year big visions and goals, your outlined habits and success rituals that are actually aligned to who you are and what you want, clarity on what areas of your life are no longer aligned, and of course, your very own Mama Master Plan for your ideal lifestyle. So you can be intentional about your life, know what to focus on and where your priorities are, and play for consistency on the daily. This plan helps you remember who you are and combat overthinking, perfectionism, and social conditioning by taking out the guesswork and giving you clear steps on how to show up every day to take imperfect action towards your vision. So if that resonates with you, I welcome you to schedule a call with me, apply to the program, and let's do this shit. So also, in case you want to learn more about me or be in community with other mamas, if you're listening to this before May 9th, 10th, or 11th, please come and join me live on Zoom for a special 3-day virtual Wild Mama Mother's Day gathering where we will be focusing on the power of naming your Wild Mama vision. So this is for mamas who are ready to move past perfectionism and overthinking to name their vision and start taking action. So if you're ready to pour into yourself, be in community with other mamas, and boldly claim the life that you want for yourself, join me and other wild mamas just like you to declare your deepest visions with each other in a super safe space. I am very, very, very cautious and take our community very, very seriously. So know that you are welcome, know that you will be safe, and know that it's time to come and name your vision and be again in community and pour into yourself this Mother's Day. So I hope you enjoyed this reading of my newsletter, and again, really thinking about courageously envisioning what's possible for your life. All right, until next time, bye y'all.